Hello, YouTube and Facebook. It's time for DX Engineering's weekend special. It's Friday afternoon. It's Happy New Year Friday, and we're so glad you're here. And we have a jam-packed show today. We have Michael Kalter, the official spokesperson of the Dayton Hamvention from the Dayton Amateur Radio Association. He's WHCI. Michael, welcome to the show.
Hey, it's great to be here. Hey, we're starting a brand new year, and how exciting is this? We're going to be closing in on Hamvention before you know it. May 15th, 16th, and 17th are coming up, and those of you who know, this is the time to be making your plans and reservations and making sure that you're going to come. Because last year, we had 36,814 attendees. That's a lot of attendees, but everything worked well. It was, I thought, pretty good weather. I don't think people felt really crowded. It was just a wonderful gathering of amateur radio operators.
Yeah, super. And Michael, you might want to get closer to your mic. Your audio is fading in and out. Michael, let's talk about some of the things that are going on when it comes to forums and awards. Give us an update there.
Let's talk about awards. And the awards, if you go to the top left on the website, www.hamvention.org, important website to start keeping up on. If you go to that, you can click on awards, and then you'll see the forums there. You can click on individual awards, and those are awards for the technical achievement winner, a special achievement winner, and then there's a separate sheet there. There's Ham of the Year, and then there's a separate sheet for Club of the Year, which is really important. And it's something that, I'll say I personally started maybe 20 years ago with Hamvention, because clubs are what makes things happen in amateur radio. An individual can have an idea, boy, that clubs will make it happen. But it's important to get that into me, and all the information and mailing is, and if you have questions, my email's in there. You can email me with a question. I'll try to get back to you as quick as I can. And let's talk about forums. We're getting lots and lots of requests and for forums, and we have some. I'm telling you, it just gets better every year when it comes to forums. I know, Tim, I think that, you've been doing a forum for what, 30 plus years,
41
yeah,
years.
Probably. I think we both had dark hair then. So the other thing is, get that in, and don't be disappointed if we don't choose your forum, but we're going to try hard to make everybody work. But unfortunately, we can't get everybody in there. And just because you had a forum spot last year doesn't guarantee you a forum this year. But we sure hope that we can accommodate most everybody. Go ahead, Tim.
How about ticket prices? It's such a value, 3 days at Hamvention, and I know you do everything in your power to keep ticket prices down. But why don't you step through ticket prices, Michael?
All right, I will. Let's talk about right now. You can get online and get a ticket. It's $26 for a ticket. And that takes you for all 3 days. Plus, it gets you a ticket for the prizes that we have. And we have some of the most fabulous prizes in all of amateur radio, and any amateur radio event that I'm aware of. And I've been to lots of amateur radio events. But that price is going to change in middle of March. It goes up to $30. So I think it's right around March 15th or 16th, and that's when the prices change. So get your order in now. And
go
ahead.
Yeah, don't turn away, Michael. When you turn away, your audio goes out.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, I do want to say that we have student tickets. Students can get in free. You have to apply for those, or come to the ticket booth, and all that information is on our website. But if you're a student or you have a group of students or you're a teacher and you want to bring somebody, please check that out and bring the information, get your tickets, because it's a great thing for youth. So
And
that's
how about Sunday? How about Sunday, Michael?
good point. Sunday from 9 to 1 is free. If you have some people with you that they only want to come on they don't really want to go the whole time. Sunday's for them. You bring them on a Sunday, and we're open from 9 to 1 on Sunday. And then right after at 1 o'clock, we have our prize drawing, but that's still several hours that you can walk around, and the vendors are all there. I mean, there's plenty of vendors, and they're willing and able and want to talk to you. And there are also forums going on, and the flea market is still open. And actually, there's probably some really good deals to be had on Sundays because people don't want to necessarily take everything home. So the way that works, when you come in on a Sunday, you park, you go up to the ticket booth and say, hey, I understand you have a free ticket. I want one. And they'll give you one. You won't get a ticket for the prize booth, but you'll get everything else.
That is a great value, and kudos to you and the Hamvention team for doing that several years ago. One of the questions that's in the chat room, Michael, is do you have to be present to win? And the difference between door prizes and the main prizes when it comes to be, do you have to be there?
You don't, for the main prizes, no, you do not have to be there. And for the other prizes, we have door prizes, and you got to watch that on our screens, and those go up on a very regular basis. And we have screens throughout the buildings that you can check on. And then what we don't give away at a certain time, then those get given away at the prize ticket drawing. But the main prizes, we'll send it to you.
Yeah, that's great. What about ham side? We're seeing a lot in QST and with the ARL and their upcoming workshop. What about ham side, Michael?
Well, I've been in touch with them, or they've been in touch with me, and there are some things that they want to do that it's going to be really, really exciting. And I think they're asking me about maybe can we have some kind of a space dome in there. And so that I want everybody to kind of keep their eyes peeled. And if you're not part of HamSci, check it out. Nathaniel Frizzell and his team. And Dr. Frizzell was an amateur of the year a few years back, and well deserved, but he just keeps on making it happen. And I saw him. I was in Washington, D.C. and ran into him, and just am really amazed at all the things that HamSci is doing. And now, Tim, you're doing an event with HamSci, aren't you?
Yes. Oh, yeah. We have an event this summer with HamSci, and we're really looking forward to that. But I got to tell you, I'm looking more forward to Hamvention, and everybody in the chat room is as well. Of course, registration for Contest University opened up here 3 weeks ago, and now the contest dinner and top end dinner, those registrations are open. I saw the DX dinner made an announcement today. They're taking reservations. So there are a lot of events surrounding Hamvention that are up and running. And now with the new year, things are getting going. Michael, tell us about all of the volunteers and tell us about the teams that you have that make up Hamvention.
It is, we've already been meeting, on a monthly basis. That is a whole team we meet, but there's a whole lot of individual meetings that we do as well. We have a great talk-in team. We have a special events team. We've got people that take care of the tickets. We got people that take care of the forums. We got people that take care of inside exhibits. We got people that take care of the flea market. And there's a lot of other things that people just don't see. The golf carts. And I wish I had the list in front of me, the balloon launch. And that's a very amazing thing too. And when we launch the balloon, we will post where that balloon is on the tracking. We'll give you a link on the Hamvention site so you can track where that balloon is going and maybe how many times it'll circumnavigate the Earth. But Tim, over 600, between 600 to 700 volunteers. And, there's people help with parking, people help with signs. I don't want to take the whole time talking about it, but if it wasn't for the volunteers, and nobody gets paid, nobody at all gets paid or any special favors. It is, it's a labor of love for the Dayton Hamvention Radio Association and hams, throughout this region. And there's hams that come in, Tim, from all over the world to volunteer with us. And there's a volunteer.
That's what's incredible to me, that there are members of the Dayton Hamvention Radio Association, which is the host club for Hamvention. These members are from Arizona, they're from California, they're from Montana, and they fly in, they pay their own way to come to Hamvention, not to enjoy it, not to just be a participant, but they come there to work. They work for 3 days doing one of the many jobs that you just talked about. And how incredible that is, Michael.
Yeah, we also have, I failed to mention the international team. And if you are wanting to come over here and you need a visa and you need special letters, there's a place on the website you can send off to get all the information, and we'll help you. We'll help you get those special letters so you can get your visas, but don't wait too long for that. And then also on the Thursday night of Hamvention, we have a reception, international people. I went to that reception last year. I'm telling you, it is really exciting. People from all over the world. I mean, people there from, sitting there at a table with some people from China, and then people from, South America. And what's even more interesting is when they come up to me and they'll say, I worked you. You're in my logbook. That makes me feel good. So, but Tim, I'm telling you, Hamvention and all the outside activities that go on, it's it's really a gathering. It's quite the event, and we aren't doing it to make a ton of money. We all do it because of the love of amateur radio.
Absolutely. And Michael, Steve, NA5 Charlie, he had a great question. He says, I'd like to help out. I'd like to volunteer a few hours. How can I do that?
Okay, Steve, go to the website and go to volunteer and fill out the form. And we should be getting back with you. And if we don't, for some reason, I don't get you, you can send me an email too. I'm good on QRZ, WHCI. We'll put you to work. I know the committees we need help on right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, so many things to do, and it's a collective effort of 600 to 700 volunteers that make Hamvention happen every year. And I'm so thankful for everybody who's watching today too, and those of you that are going to watch the recording, because that what we want to do is make sure that we get the information out there on Hamvention, and so that you don't miss out. And there's a lot of efforts going on the social media channels, Michael. That's a whole nother group of volunteers and great leadership on social media, so that even if you can't make it to Hamvention, your social media team does a lot of outreach so that people can stay tuned in.
Yeah, and I want to say too, Tim, that also not only are they working hard at that, with the live streaming, which is to me, those playbacks and things are just first class, and we keep trying to improve the forums rooms the best we can based on information we get from people like you and other presenters, and where I have been to forums and presented forums, all over the world, really. And I think that, we're as good as anybody in amateur radio at having a great forum room. But if you've never been to a Hamvention, now's the time to come. We're expecting really great weather, and but get your room soon. Here's a little key on getting a room or a camp spot. Do it now. You can. Go to hamvention.org, www.hamvention.org, and you will see there, need a room, and you can get a connection there. Or if you have a special event that you want to have, the Greene County Convention and Visitors Bureau is listed there. They are really willing to help, and they will personally help you find a place for your event or dinner or whatever it is that you want to have. So, and we really promote that, because Hamvention is more than just, what happens in Xenia. It's what happens in the area at many hotels. I mean, it is really exciting. So you come there, you meet your friends, you learn more about your aspect of the hobby or aspects of the hobby. So yeah, plan on it now. Get on there, make your room reservations, make your flight reservations. It's it's not a bad, if you fly into Columbus, it's not a bad drive from Columbus or Cincinnati or Dayton. And campgrounds, get on there. We have some campgrounds listed. The best one, in my opinion, is Caesars Creek State Park, and they're taking reservations now. You got to get online and wade through that. And but that's a great place, and it's just straight south of Xenia. It's a 15-minute drive, I think, to the fairgrounds. So lots of things. Right now, it's just so key to make your plans. Don't wait till the last minute. And we've also talked about, keep an eye on the website. So before you come, what forums are you going to go to? Make a list. Where are you going to meet with your friends? And we have plenty of good food there too. At the great lunch wagons that come in, and we try to approve every one of them before they come in, because we want good service for our guests and good food, and we don't want people get gouged. But anyway,
sounds great, Michael. Michael, thank you so much for all you do and all the volunteers for what they do for Hamvention. It was great having you on today. We're going to have you on again soon. So if you didn't get your question answered today, make sure you save up your questions for the next time we have Michael on. Thanks to all of you for watching. Hope you had fun. Make your reservations, get your plans in order to attend Hamvention 2026. For DX Engineering, get on the radio this weekend, make some QSOs, make some friends, make some contacts, enjoy the best hobby in the world. Until next time, 73 from DX Engineering.
7-3 from Hamvention.